You know what? Let's go for it. I really like this play. Yeah, and they cannot interact with it probably. Alright, so let's go for Render Inert. We can now cast it because it's converted mana cost 3. We could also kill this, and now we can start. That's why, by the way, we have those cards in the deck for this particular play. And now we have extra mana. So let's go for this one, because I need to get rid of the Squee, so they don't get it back. There are so many cards I don't want to see on their side, but Squee is just super important. Alright, 3 damage to our face instantly. Listen, there's no way we will whiff so hard, right? I do not believe it. Let's bargain and use the token. And we see if we can hit, you know, Deadly Cover-Up, or even... Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we'll continue with Farsight Ritual, card that everyone is excited about due to rotation, and we'll try to make it work this time in Dimir. With the Deduce, that seems to be the best way to activate the, you know, the bargain mechanic, but here in Dimir we are using Invasion of Segovia because it fits perfectly on curve. You get those 2 tokens, you can, you know, use them to defend or whatever, but on turn 4 you can already Farsight Ritual for this bargain, and you can basically get improved memory deluge. It really feels like a power play, and also the other way you can utilize those tokens is Beseech the Mirror. You can go for Render Inert, target your own battle, flip it instantly, draw a card, and then use, you know, this ability to convoke, basically have free mana with Convoke, which can allow you to play an extra negate or go for the fraud, which usually can win you the game. So even this early game play is extremely powerful. Oh, and starting from game 2, don't get surprised because we will mix ranked games with unranked for a simple reason. I could not find non-aggro deck in standard right now. So I wanted you to have variety of matchups, so I had to go unranked. Alright guys, if you aren't subscribed by the way, we are closer and closer to 15k. You can help, you can assist, you can be the hero we need. Alright, and let's go into games and have fun. Alright, our opponent goes first, but we have a nice early game, we have nice removal, counter spells and a sweeper, so we have a little bit of everything. If we're on the play, it would be absolutely amazing, but because we are a very bad player, we unfortunately are already losing. We didn't make decisions, but the game still gave us, you know, the situation. So it's super important that they couldn't afford this turn. This is huge. If they had a creature like a 2/2 goblin already attacking us, that would be huge, because you kinda need to negate this value. We are super behind, and our draw, like our opening cards were great, but those 2 draws are absolutely, you know, horrible right now, especially in this situation. So yeah, we basically didn't draw 2 cards. So let's see it. Right now our opponent needs to play a creature, potentially Godric. Like if they didn't play 2-drop, it should be Godric, right? I guess not. I guess not. If they only attack for 2, I will go for the Deduce. Yep. We kill it. Cool. We did it. Yay, we countered. Oh, well, not re-countered, but we killed it. So now they will play the rest of the hand and we'll see who is the better player. Well, my draws definitely do not suggest that I'm the better player. This is absolutely garbage hand right now. Like the start was great, but like we're doing all 5 drops from the deck and no lands even. We also won't be able to Beseech the Mirror. We have to counter it, like we need to fight for time, but if we keep missing lands it won't matter. We'll see. 2 damage, acquired. Alright, that's a land, that's kinda huge. Alright. I think we really have to double draw on this turn. And that might be enough. So I'm keeping all the mana open, because I really don't want him to try anything. Like usually this is kinda good play because they get free damage, but here we actually really needed him to not do anything. Alright. We could Beseech the Mirror, but we need a land for it, so I think I will just go with Ashiok probably. They can burn us with lightning strikes, that's probably their plan, but I'm fine with it. Colored mana, this is very very nice. And then we can go Ashiok and create some tokens. You know what? We still have some 5 drops in the deck. Man, Shuffler is pretty crazy with those 5 drops here. But you know what? It's actually not so bad. because we can provide so much pressure. If they focus on Ashiok, we keep the tokens, because we probably won't defend Ashiok. This will be Lightning Strike at the end step probably, but you know, it's still one card that doesn't go to our face. And we have those tokens, right? With amount of Ashioks we have, we can absolutely go with this play. And if we exile something, yeah, like we have a lot of ways to try to play it out right now. How much damage? Anger. Anger is really good. And we are not guaranteed to trade, which is really harsh for us. But we have Deadly Cover Up, so if they trade so well, I think we just go with this. If they pump it, man, they also have the pump spell. Perfect. Man, this is such a good gameplay. It's fun, and I'm always roasting Mono Red so hard because there's basically no gameplay. You play cards that you draw and you see who was better. That's so fun, man. In a wrong way. So let's go for this one because I need to get rid of the squee so they don't get it back. There are so many cards I don't want to see on their side, but squee is just super important. Alright, 3 damage to our face instantly. You can check the build. Wow. I've never seen this one. Alright, double shock one. I think that was the one I was using. I'm not sure, but it looks extremely similar. I think that's the same version. That was, I think, the highest win rate version. I'm not sure. It definitely felt the best. Alright, Godric. And I mean a Smork. 3. So what can we go for? I guess we just go Ashiok. That's play with fire. That's really good because not only they burn us, very close to being dead, but they also get the scry. So let's sit. They probably want to hit our face with it, but we'll see. There are many draws that kills us, because then this gets flying. But right now we just chump block. And we'll see. Whoever draws the better cards will win. So, you know, let's see. Let's roll the dice. Alright, they didn't go for scry. That's very interesting play. I don't think it's a very great one. We can absolutely go like this, and we could start using Farsight Ritual. Yeah, we absolutely keep. We could also go Sheoldred. But if we, you know, if he gets good card, we really want the counter spell up. And right now, well, that will be awkward, right? Because if we cast something at the end step, okay, that's not an instant. I don't think that's an instant. So, let's go. Let's bargain something. And this should give us cards that we need to win the game. Sorin? I kinda want the land, but Negate is better, because it's cheap counter spell for 6 mana total. That's really nice. I think I need a land. That's not exactly the land I wanted, but it's fine. We take it. Oh boy, I really don't need more, like I have way too much. So we can Sorin and then keep Negate for whatever they will play, or we can just go for the throat on this and Negate on what they will play. That is okay. I know we are playing a little bit slow, but we are on the verge of winning this, and I think with this draw we won. He's not very good at magic. Good mono red player would draw a burn spell, like Lightning Strike, and that's absolutely not the case here. Man, it's so hilarious, because in the end, every game is basically decided by those, you know, draws late game. If you hit the right ones, you are okay, and you will win. If you don't, you're out. For example, our opponent right now is out. So, let's go Sorin. I really want this Field of Ruin. Cast. And we have Lifelinker, that will win the game very, very quickly. I mean, no reason to not draw more lands. We just need lands here. Like, we have all the value to win the game. We just want to be able to cast them. And that should be a scoop, honestly. Because moment we hit, yep. I mean, we actually won this, man. That was such a rough start. But, you know, to be honest, if he just drew Lightning Strike when we are on 3 and we are tapped, he would still win, so, you know. Alright, guys. I think this is the 7th game on the draw in a row. So, you know, It's interesting. However, we have the Deduce, and that should smooth out our opening. We have counter spells, we just need time to play it. I actually don't mind it. It's good for him, he will get a good value probably, but I really want my value more than I want, you know, him to not get his. And I don't see too many caves yet, so we will see. This could be something interesting. Dinosaur, alright, I think I know. I think I know. Alright. You know what? I'm actually going with Invasion of Segovia, because I think we can get so much value from this that we can probably raise him, like in value and, you know, in being scary. We can even go for Field of Ruin to kill Cavern before Etali happens. It definitely is an Etali Discover deck. At least it feels like it. Here's the Hydra. That's fine. I don't mind it. Vigilance hurts a little bit, but the damage is pretty low. Alright, so I could Farsight Ritual. We could short that, but is that good? I honestly think it's Farsight Ritual, right? They don't have enough yet. But man, Sheoldred is so good. Okay, I'm going with Shelly because I think they don't have good counterplay to this. The Carnosaur deals 3 damage. If they want to tap more, it will cost them basically the full turn, so we kinda get the same result. And we'll see. Or you can have a random Scorching Shot to counter a random Sheoldred. Alright, that was as perfect as it gets. So what do we go for? I guess Farsight Ritual. We could also get cards with Sorin, but I don't really think we want it. Like, don't worry, we will flip it sooner or later. I'm just trying to maximize my value. This won't kill them, won't kill us, so we are fine with it. The Vigilance makes huge difference, or we would already flip this. So let's go for the Bargain. This way we should be able to get very good value. And they still need to they want to lose the Hydra because then they get the treasure for Etali. I think that's their plan. Alright, we can go Ashiok. Ashiok is pretty good. Beseech the Mirror. I actually want it as well. Those are some very powerful cards. They're very slow, but also very powerful. So I could Soaring, but I don't really want to kill this. I could flip Segovia right now. But I honestly think it's better to just go like this. We'll probably use this token to block. I don't have protection, so Ashiok might die, but I think it's worthwhile play. And if we exile something later, our tokens will get better. So I will block this. This deals 2 damage, and then we can protect Ashiok, draw a card, and go from there. And that should be enough to win the game. Man, this Scorching Shot was pretty good. Alright, 1 damage. Trample definitely hurts, but not as much. And if they want to use cards to kill Ashiok, that's fine. Great, alright. Good for them. We forced them to basically use an extra card. If we didn't block, they would get the same result. And now we can go with the Edict. That's nice, that's pretty nice. We could also go Render Inert and just flip it, but I don't think I super need it right now. Well, this is actually tempting. You know? You know what? Let's go for it. I really like this play. Yeah, and they cannot interact with it probably. Alright, so let's go for Render Inert. We can now cast it because it's converted mana cost 3. We could also kill this, equal to its power, and it would have 0, so it actually would be pretty nice. But I want to make sure that I get full value. And now we can start. That's why, by the way, we have those cards in the deck for this particular play. And now we have extra mana. We could even go Soaring, but if they kill it at the end step, that will be a bit of a problem. So 2 black. I mean, I can still go Negate, right? And non-creature spells. Alright. Colorless. Black. Black. Oh, really? The Mirrex got us again. But fortunately we have the pain mana for Negate. Yeah, that's what I expected. Do we want to you know, keep it? I think we do. I honestly think we do. That's pretty big, pretty good deal, and it opens 3 steps ahead. Unless they have another one, but come on. I think they don't have 2 of them. Alright, I get my Sorin, hopefully. I still have enough value here, so I think we can, you know, not draw cards right now. Oh my god, he actually has another one. Alright. Alright, at least we get, you know, the bigger tokens, so we can start threatening him. Alright, not exactly how I hoped. We don't want to kill this Hydra unless he has 7 mana naturally, because then he can already cast everything. Man, this is a true removal pile. Our opponent really doesn't like creatures, and I can relate to it. But still, he lost a lot of value here. Okay, let's go for Invasion. I think I will use Edict right now, because we can just instantly flip Segovia. It's a non-token. He will get the treasure things, but it will be a little bit late, and then we open all 3 steps ahead with all the convoke mechanic. So I think that should be good enough. We get the value. Oh my god, this guy is a legend! Absolute legend. He always has this one card that negates my play every single turn, and that's a 1 random card. It's a land, finally. But that's a lot of damage, way more than I expected. But we can flip. We take the damage. If anything, we'll, you know, just go... Okay, land from the top, that's not amazing. But still. I will kill this. I will keep the things. Maybe they will be needed. Because I need some extra value here. And we're probably 3 steps ahead. Do I really want to do something right now? I think I will wait if he counters something. Let's get this creature. So, you know, we can just trade against the Rattleworm, and he needs to draw something. This is not a dinosaur, and this is actually something we really wanted. So let's go for full modes. That means we can draw everything. Let's copy this one, because it has the highest value. Alright, definitely no need for a land. That means we can block a little bit easier. And he has really nothing. Alright, alright. This should be the best value, right? I don't think I need too much Convoke, because I don't really have cards in my hand. 1 damage. With Celestus and 3 steps ahead, we should be absolutely fine. They can ramp, of course, but it's not super big deal for them. I think we keep the sewers just to cycle. Like sooner or later we'll cycle Celestus. How many hasters do they run? Only Hydra, which we can counter, so let's go for the damage. I don't see any lands that can, you know, threaten us. Alright, man. What a weird start. But I think we're getting there. We have 5 mana, so we can draw some cards on top of a counter spell. And let's see it. I'm surprised they didn't go for this play. I mean, it's not super good. There are cards that we can counter. So wasting it just to counter anything, I don't think it's great. See? For example, this one. And if he hit a land, that would be absolutely perfect for us. Let's draw those 2 cards. We don't have Convoke or creatures to pay with it, so we cannot go for the 3rd mode. And with this draw, we should be winning. Yep. This is so many cards, man. Alright. So we go Deduce. We will see what we hit. I will probably keep go for the throat. I like lands, I need more. And let's attack. He really wants those bait. Like, it also would make his draws a little bit better, right? Desert card. And it's also 1 damage. Maybe he's waiting to deal, you know, 2 damage with 2 worms from out of nowhere. Yeah, good game. With this we can get every card we need, and with Celestus we can start life gaining. Man, that was really close. Well, not only on the draw, but also with one land. Man, I played 25 lands, and I got in 2 theoretical hands, both one land? That's crazy. I'm taking it, because if I mulligan and I'm already on the draw, against, of course, aggro, because there's nearly nobody not playing aggro in standard right now, and I lose anyway. Alright, we're super behind. Oh, I really hope there will be less aggro in the future, because, oh boy, it's a weird one. And with this opening, he will probably absolutely outscale us. I will probably take this damage. Like, if I Edict, he will go all in, and it will hurt me even more. So he has something. Like, I will get more damage if I cast it. Especially that he really wants to connive. I could deduce, but it's not worth it. Let's sacrifice something. Of course it will be a Swift Spear. They cannot, you know, hexproof anything, so at least there's that. But yeah, I don't think there's any chance, unless we draw Path of Peril and we win. Alright, good at magic. They will still save Virtuoso with Florence Escape probably, so if they have this card, I think they win. They didn't, so it is possible they lose. You know, what can I say? It is what it is. We want to play Shelly, because then if they draw a lot of cards, that will be a problem for them. I need to hit my land drops. Alright, not very good at magic. So as you can see, it's just, you know, who hits what. Alright, he whiffed, I didn't, and with this we are probably winning. Alright, cool. In the end, we are a better player, it seems. So we play Shelly. They probably cannot burn, because that's not the type of the deck they are playing. They have a lot of buff spells at the cost of the burn, and now we can deduce and long goodbye, so we win the game. Man, from a one-lander on the draw against red deck with triple this. And you know why we outplayed our opponent? Because we drew Path of Peril that is exactly here for those situations. Without this card we would lose. So you know, you just need to draw it very, very well. I think we can just afford to go like this. They cannot burn us from 16, especially with long goodbye. They can protect a creature probably. So they have instants that target creatures, but they don't deal damage. Yep. Let's draw some cards. We will go to 22 on this turn, and our opponent will probably scoop. Just draw those Path of Perils. Deadly cover-up is so slow if you're on the draw. And man, I cannot believe this was from one lander. Also, we can use Render Inert to either cycle a card, or just to, you know, flip Segovia or something, or kill Planeswalkers. And now we have a counter spell and a removal. Even if that's an Emperor or something, it's fine. Well, that's a good loss. Honestly, I will go for the counter spell. I think it's incredibly important. Like, usually, I'm not sure if they play it. I don't think they do, but maybe. It's definitely good against the lockdowns. But not sure if that's the main build. I hope they don't have another one, because I kinda gave up my good thing, and we keep pressuring. If they have another get loss, we'll have to draw a card in response and, you know, try to play a game from there. Alright, down to 5, so he will be dead on the next turn, unless he draws a removal. I appreciate it. I could kill it at the response, alright, but I don't think that's it. So they don't have the card and they just try to cycle into get lost, because that gives them the chance of recovering. Alright, I appreciate it, my friend. I mean, we can deal 1 damage with the Mirrex. Yep. So yeah, we drew Path of Peril. Alright, that's it. So this will be Dimir Tempo with, you know, the glyph. We have Negate for it. I think it costs 3 mana. I kinda forgot, to be honest. But we will see. Okay, with this we open a lot of plays. Is that Malcolm? I really hope it isn't, alright? I think we're getting a pretty nice advantage here. We have more cards, we have healthy start, we have answers for everything. Negate and Go for the Throats are great cards here. Oh, They went for this one. I want to deduce. Okay, this is okay. Like, this alone won't deal enough damage. And we can also check if they have some counterspell. That was pretty quick. But maybe they are just, you know, quick on decisions. Hard to say. I want like 2 or 3 extra mana, because I'm on the draw, so, you know, I kinda need to stall again for a moment. Sure. Do we go Edict? No, we probably go for the Throat first. So the map token will target this one. But that's fine. I wonder if they will take it. So they want it. Alright, makes sense, makes sense. We can kill it. I don't think that's something they want to counter. And 2 damage a turn is not enough to kill us in time, especially with this kind of draw. Like, our draw, I have to say, is really good right now. Basically, we want those 2 mana spells over and over, and with Ashiok we are guaranteed to get the, you know, the good value. And with Mirrex we will win the game very easily. I will go with the Edict, because it's a little bit wonky. Go for the Throat is a little bit better, probably. And let's draw some extra cards. Yeah, with this we are getting a really good advantage. Celestus. Sure. They cannot make disappear this. They can tap us, but that means, you know, they need to punish us somehow, and of course they don't run haste. And with Path of Peril it's even easier. Yep, with this I really think we win. I will take Path of Peril, man. Like, I like my cards. I have basically everything. And because I can pay 3 mana, we can force Sheoldred. They probably have a lot of removal, and we won't defend Sheoldred, it just dies. But it was worth a try. If you see so many cards and they don't play creatures, it's counter spells and removal probably. So if we do it, they have to make disappear, right? That means they don't have another 3 and 5 if I hit. So I could Path of Peril into Ashiok if they take Ashiok. But I think we just go like this. If they don't take Go for the Throat, we cast it at the end step. So we kind of force them to get this, and that means we can play Ashiok. And they cannot counter it really? Well, I guess they can if they sacrifice Bat. That's a negate, alright. Is that good? Oh my god. Well, with this draw it absolutely is. But you know what? I think we should be fine. I think this was a very crafty way to play this turn, but I don't think it will work. Like, we have Reef, don't forget, so Liliana will die. Unless he's going for like 2 turn, you know, smart play. And I think we might... Okay, we have 2 cards. I was considering not playing the card that I will draw, just to, you know, protect Ashiok in case they have another Liliana. So this has to be the turn when we go for it. On the next turn, Liliana will take over the game. Sure, let's mill them. Man, some scary cards. But with this, I think we should be absolutely fine. We decline, because our cards are amazing. Yeah, I think that should be it. They don't have pressure. Except, you know, the Sheoldred. Okay, the game goes on then. So, let's play the River. We could go Ashiok and protect it. That means we are doing a lot of... Yeah, I think this is good. That means we only get damage from Cardo, and this goes around because it doesn't draw cards, it just exiles one of them. Reef. Alright, we have Field of Ruin, so it shouldn't be a big deal. And we can absolutely protect. We also get the pair game for Farsight Ritual, so we are getting closer and closer to, you know, closing this game. Okay, I think with this we'll probably go for a sweeper like Deadly Cover Up, and that means we probably will try to hit it. I think we have 9 mana. Still, let's start with this one and see if we can hit it naturally. Well, we definitely cannot. Alright, that was not exactly the draw I expected. Listen, there's no way we will whiff so hard, right? I do not believe it. And if we're doing it right now, we can as well deal damage. Cause why not? Cause why not? It's so weird that it will probably go through. No? Alright, alright. Let's bargain and use the token. And we see if we can hit, you know, Deadly Cover-Up. Or even go for the throat. Could be nice, but they have gigs. So here's Deadly Cover-Up. And I think it's another Farsight Ritual. I got scared that I don't have enough mana for some reason. Alright, let's go for it. And let's see what they will have in the end. I guess it doesn't matter what we exile. I probably will go for Shelly. Or Liliana. Well, Liliana is actually super scary, because Sheoldred is easier to kill altogether with all our removal. Liliana is hard to interact with. We already used the Edict. Alright, that was an interesting one. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed those games, you know, especially the unranked ones, because the other ones were aggro. I don't know what's going on right now, but I literally could not play a single game that wasn't against aggro. I was also, I think, close to 10 times on the draw today. I literally never played this deck on the play. And that's crazy. So it's very hard for me to even say, you know, about anything about results. I think it's fine. Invasion of Segovia will definitely be a little bit weak against the aggro because it's 3 mana 2/2 basically. So we need to, you know, do some shenanigans. But this deck absolutely can do it. And you still get 2 blockers. So it's like Ashiok activation, and it leaves the battle for, you know, for future Render Inert or Beseech The Mirror. So we get some surprise plays. Ashiok is definitely a huge, you know, way to win the game. The tokens are absolutely amazing. Not only they, you know, allow all the bargain for the future turn, so it means that you can hit those counter spells, you know, the Sorin, Sheoldred, or even Mirrex just to start closing the game. But Ashiok is just a powerhouse. You can try hitting Jace. I continued with not using Jace, but yeah, they both fit probably here. Definitely, like compared Farsight Ritual to Memory Deduce, it feels that with Memory Deduce, turn 10, you are just starting to play the game. With Farsight Ritual, your games are a little bit shorter, more action-packed, and, you know, your value is a little bit lower, of course, because Memory Deduce is basically 2 cards in one. But you get this extra mid-game boost, and that's something that, if you play a lot of control, you will feel. So this deck does a pretty good job at using the bargain. I never had problems with activating it. I hope you enjoyed the whole video. Tell me what you think. I really am happy that you're enjoying, you know, the Farsight Ritual decks. And, you know, right now the big downside for the card is that it's not Memory Deduce, but when nobody will have Memory Deduce, in control against control, it won't really matter, right? Because you both are playing basically this one probably. So yeah, against aggro decks, it can be even faster because you get 7 mana selection for 4 mana. So if you can set it up, it's absolutely amazing. So guys, thank you for watching as always. I really do appreciate you. And yeah, thank you for all the comments. I'm reading nearly all of them. And yeah, that's kinda it for today. See you guys tomorrow.